Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I am Marv and this is Readings by Marvelousmadame Tarot. Okay, this is going to be your you versus them hidden truth. It is basically a you versus them. And we're going to be pulling hidden truth on both sides. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. I know I promised in the How Do They Feel About You that I was going to do a who's coming towards you, but I was called to do this, so I'm going to do this. I went into my card archives and pulled out my hidden truth deck. So what we're going to be doing is taking a hidden truth from both sides. Pink represents female or feminine. Blue is representing male or masculine. I'm going to pull a couple from each side, clarify with the tarot, read intuitively, let you know what I'm feeling. And then I'm going to round out with romantic intentions, which is going to be represented by the Romance Angel Oracle card at the end. And we're going to start out with feminine. I'm going to do this shuffle. I'm not looking. Tapped in, eyes closed. When I open my eyes, that's the card that's going to represent your overall hidden truth energy, your overall truth. All right. Show me feminine spirit. What do we got? We need to let each other go. So that's where you are. All roads lead back to feminine, the fact that you feel like you and this person need to let each other go. You are acknowledging by saying that we need to let each other go, that your admission, by your own admission, and the truth that this person probably doesn't know, is that you're holding on to them or attached to them. It may not be at the same level, but you are definitely coming out. And your hidden truth is revealing that, sorry, I'm lubing up. Pause my lips, by the way. And pause that too. Okay. Jesus. We need to let each other go. There is an admission that you acknowledge that maybe the attachment is unhealthy. It's not about competitions, feminine. It's not about that, films. It's about feminine collective. It's about the fact that you are acknowledging in your overall truth. Everything goes back to that. Everything points back up to that card. So to make the playing feel even, I'm going to do the same thing with the masculine deck. Same thing. And then we're going to go into this. All right, Spirit. Close your eyes and tap in. This is for masculine. I can't do this. Okay. Well, clearly you guys are not on the same page. All roads lead down to the truth. And that truth for the masculines is they can't do this. So, films, you may be feeling collectively that you need to we need to let each other go. That is, again, an admission that this is unhealthy. Something broke down between you guys. Feminines, you want to let this go. We're going to get into what else is hidden, but that's what we are. All roads lead back up to the fact that either you have expressed this to masculine. Masculine is coming out collectively, and they're saying, I can't do this. We don't know what this is. We will see when I start getting into this. But this is what it shows, okay? All right. All roads lead back up to that truth. All right. Let's get into it. All right. Let's do one more shuffle. This is for this is for feminines. What do we feel here? We have, I hid who I really am from you. Okay. Now, feminines, I'm not condoning it, but feminine collective, you hid yourself and who you really were at the core from this individual. Did you do that because you didn't think that they were emotionally equipped? Because we know that when we go inside of a relationship or a connection or whatever this was for you, if you're hiding who you really are, then you're not being true. I'm very shocked to see that, but I don't react when people mention you. Damn. Okay, so collective feminine, you are definitely trying to let this person go. You're trying to almost erase this damn person from your memory and act like they were never there. What else do we have? Oh, wow. I wish I had treated you better. So, wow. Now, remember, although I'm reading this from one perspective, you still get to pick the side you resonate with, okay? Because they may be coming out on one side and you may be coming out on the other side. So, hey. I wish I had treated you better. Okay, so you hid who you really were. You don't react when people mention the masculine. And you wish you had treated them better. What else do we have? We're going to get 5. I remember every detail of that day. Okay. And finally, dang. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So you've already tried to let this person go. All right. On your end, collective feminine, you definitely felt like you had to hide this individual. You were coming from a place, unfortunately, of not being as authentic as you could, but there's a reason why you felt that way. You're trying to completely forget about this person. You do have some regrets. I don't think overall you mistreated this individual, but you went into this, the collective that I'm speaking to. You went into this knowing that there were some things that you didn't trust, but yet you went forward anyway. You went forward with this knowing damn well that you didn't feel something. You had to hide parts of yourself, maybe because you love this person and because of your feelings for this person, which goes back to that we need to let each other go. That's the overall truth. I think that you are realizing that it was toxic. You may have not realized that in the beginning, but I'm not going to exempt you from your truth definitely being that you knew that there was something off and you proceeded anyway. You fell hard for this person. You thought that this person was something that they were not. You're trying to erase everything that about this individual from your memory. Although you do have some regrets. You do have some regrets. You remember every detail of a particular day. And I believe, my goodness. All right, so let me put this masculine deck down because it's talking to me already. I was just shuffling because I wanted to start shuffling before I picked. And the card that came out was, one of them said, I want to start over. The other one was, I'm in a committed relationship and I don't want this deck to start talking to me. So I'm going to get it out of my hand and get my clarifiers out. And because sometimes I have to listen to the shuffle. I have to have the cards in my hand. Now, there was an incident that went down between you and this individual, and there is a straw that broke the camel's back moment, feminine collective. And this was at the point where you decided, you know what? I'm already out of alignment. I don't normally do this. This is what I'm channeling your frustration. I don't even do this type of shit. I'm out of alignment, effing with you. Okay. Yes, I have some regrets, but I'm the one that's in this relationship or in this connection operating below of what I normally would operate, not even able to show my entire self. And then you do this. So there is something else that the hidden truth has not shown that we're going to get into. And as a result, whatever this straw that broke the camel's back moment was for you, feminine collective, you decided it was time to go, and you have been working toward leaving this person for a while. For a while. It took you a while. Okay? A while. Let's get into this. Give me some clarifiers for the feminine. Yep, you don't trust them. That damn same Seven of Swords came right back out. You don't trust this person. You did, but you move forward anyway. You followed your heart, although you really could never really be yourself. Either you were protecting their ego or kissing their ass or doing something that you felt that you had to do, or some of you guys were just operating out of duress because you were following your heart. You were not thinking logically, which that's what love will do. What else does the feminine collective feeling? This person was constantly defensive, never taking accountability for what they've done. You don't trust them. They could have deceived you. For some of you guys, they got caught in the lie, but maybe you were not strong enough to walk away. This is saying, I hid who I really am from you. I don't react when people mention you. I wish I had treated you better. I remember every detail of that day. That was that moment. And you don't know how hard it was to let you go. And of course, we need to let each other go as the overall truth, just to give you refresh your memory. What else do we have? 6 Pentacles. You were constantly in an energy spirit, feminine collective of trying to balance things out. And no matter how much you tried to balance things out, things still were not balanced. You tried so unbelievably hard and you could never really get balanced. Some of you guys may be a Libra. Although I'm reading for the collective, I'm getting strong. I'm trying to balance. But no matter what you tried to do, it still wasn't good enough. I'm feeling air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But a person that likes fairness and harmony, it's feeling like Libra to me. But that you're not the only zodiac sign that likes that. So take it as it resonates. So far, we got fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got Pentacles. We got Earth, obviously. What else do we got for collective feminine spirit? We got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What else do we got? You felt also that this person was breadcrumbing you, collective feminine collective, because you feel this person is the page of Pentacles came out. And although the Page of Pentacles is abundance, a message of abundance and exciting news, something tangible that you can hold, that's kind of where you guys stayed. It was always that until something else comes out that trumps that. I feel like you were always trying to balance with this 6 of Pentacles, robbing Peter to pay Paul, trying to keep things afloat and balance. You poured into this connection. And you felt like all you were worth was a damn Page of Pentacles. What else do we have? 6 of Wands. This individual cared about keeping up appearances. This person cared, in your opinion, about letting or making the outside world thinking you guys were okay. But in actuality, you were not. You were not. They were not interested in fixing things. What else do we have for this? They were only interested in keeping up appearances. What else is collective feminine's feeling about? Okay, there we go. Too much. Too many. Yes, and Queen of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. Right now, you are in the Queen of Swords energy. You have put up extremely strong boundaries. You have created space between you and this individual. You are yielding the sword of truth. And it goes back to, we need to let each other go. You are definitely not trying to react when people bring this person up. You are trying to heal. You are trying to, excavate all of those energies that you felt. You do have your regrets. What I wish I had treated you better. You do have your regrets for not operating in your true, authentic self. I do really feel like you wore a false self mask because you didn't trust that person, but you loved them. So what I say in situations like this is that sometimes we attract what we are. I am not insulting. I'm just dropping knowledge. Like, sometimes our broken is, we're attracted by someone else's broken. you don't know the extent of that person's brokenness until you get with them. This could have been the very thing you needed, feminine collectives, to be like, I ain't never doing this shit again. Everybody is entitled to a wake-up call. It doesn't mean that you're an idiot or that's not what I'm saying. It's just that if you hid who you were, then there was a reason why you hid that part of yourself. I believe intuitively and based upon these 6 cards as clarifiers, and none of these are major arcanas, by the way. I'm going to read the top and the bottom of the deck before we move on to masculine collective. But femmes, I'm feeling like it was because you didn't trust them. And when you don't trust something, you are not 100% bought in. But the crazy part, although you hid who you really were, that doesn't necessarily mean that you hid yourself. But I think that you never felt comfortable enough to really 100% open up. There were parts of yourself that you hid because you felt that you couldn't trust this person. It's right here. This person was constantly running game, or the shit that they were telling you, you damn sure did not believe, and you just could never trust them. Like, they were always breadcrumbing you with this Page of Pentacles. They wanted things to be balanced and fair, just like you did. Although this is your energy, I feel like with this Page of Pentacles, you feel like it was always, here, can we start over? 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Always here's something tangible. For some of you guys, it was gifts. Every time they fucked up, they bought a gift. With others of you, it wasn't. But it is a pentacle card. So if it wasn't a gift, it was something that was used as a peace offering or extending the olive branch. Right? Always something. Always. All right, this is what I'm feeling. I think it comes down to this person not okay. And then the page is also immature because they're a page. So they did not have great communication. They were deceptive, or the way in which they moved, you didn't trust. They never took accountability because they were always defending themselves and taking a stand for shit they didn't need to take a stand for. They were showboating and too busy trying to look the part, knowing that really what on the inside was effed up. And I do believe that although you are in the Queen of Swords, this person was very logical and never really tapped into their feelings and really showed you how they felt. This was the reason why you feel that whatever you tried to do, feminine collective, you felt like it's done. You've done your best. Now you guys need to let each other go. Top of the deck for the clarifying is the Ace of Cups. So, and the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Unfortunately, I do want to give you some truths here that I'm seeing through the cards. You felt all of this? Yes, you did. But I'm going to tell you that this was a deep spiritual connection. I'm going to tell you that this person made a horrible choice by making the decisions that they made, whether it was poor communication or what, all of these things that your energy has outlined, feminine collective. But one thing that I do want to say is that the love was real. What you guys shared was real. Now, I am not going to be one of those damn people that tell you that just because it was real, that, you know, you need to go and try to salvage some shit. I feel like, you know, free will trumps everything, and we keep it 3,000 stacks on this channel. So what I'm saying is that the Ace of Cups is here, and I don't want to necessarily say that you want a brand new beginning. I am going to read this from the standpoint of, because this is clarifying energy. This isn't, this is your truth. The truth is down here. I'm just clarifying why this is here. And when I'm looking at this person, this was a deep spiritual connection in the past, because I read the bottom of my decks, unless otherwise noted, as past energy. So what you felt was real. when you met this person and you felt what you felt. So I can understand why it would be confusing to you. You're like, damn, I get that. Top of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Ace indicating beginning. This is, a overflowing of love, an overpouring of love, a second chance. For some of you guys, and this is what's been coming up, I feel like when it says you don't know how hard it was to let you go, you have let this person go. But at the same time, your overall truth contradicts, because it says we need to let each other go. So I think on your end, until we figure out what's going on with the masculines, you definitely, feminine collective, have been doing the work. There is a contradiction in your truth, because you don't know how hard it was to let you go indicates that you've been actively doing the work, and we need to let each other go is you letting the other person know this is what you need to do. I've done my work. Now we need to do this collectively. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's a contradiction, but I don't want to make it seem like you are you're 100% done. I'm just reading it as you're acknowledging to the masculines, we need to let each other go. And then you are also acknowledging in your hidden truth, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. I feel like the was is the contradiction, because you're not done. A love this deep, it may take you a while. And you may have to accept that you just love this person and you can't be with them. I'm not going to tell you to salvage anything. I'm just telling you what I'm reading. And I do see that it's the Ace of Cups. I am going to acknowledge and read this the other way, which is going to be like maybe in the future when you calm down, if you're open to reconciliation or even speaking about your love, maybe you will be open to this. I'm looking at this and I am seeing you don't know how hard it was to let you go. And you are having to basically let someone go, feminine collective, that you are in love with. And you may not necessarily feel in love right at this moment, but you damn sure love this person more than you ever loved anybody. I can see this connection. I can see what it meant to you. And I understand why, if you felt like someone wasn't pouring into you, that it's time for you to start letting them go. So it's 100% justified, okay? Let me get some romantic ones, and then we're going to go over to the masculine side. All right, give me 3 romance angel oracle cards for our, yes, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Some of you guys are flirting with people. You're out doing you, and you really are working on letting this person go, and you're trying to move on with your life. All right. What else do we have for collective? Yep, free yourself. You are taking back control of your life. Congratulations. And what I like about your energy is that outside of the acknowledgement that I'm picking up in your energy that you have tried and doing everything in your power to free yourself and let it go, all of your clarifiers and all of your cards are really supporting your truth. So the only thing, again, I just wish that this card is saying, it's saying you don't know how hard it was to let you go. You're actively still working on that. When the love is this strong, you can't, as much as I would love it, guys, you can't just click a switch and it's off. Some of us may feel it, because I definitely can feel that way. But in actuality, that just means that you know how to compartmentalize really, really well, and you're not tapped into the love because your focus is elsewhere. That doesn't mean that love can't be triggered. So you are taking back control of your life. And this card didn't say you took back control of your life. It says free yourself. It's time to take back control. And that's why I said you're really actively working on letting this go. Give me one more card, please. Thank you, Spirit. And we have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to one another, your bond deepens. I'm going to read that two ways. Some of you guys with this playfulness card are definitely attracting new love. You're trying to move forward and let this go. All right. Others of you, I feel like this is the reason why this relationship with this person fell apart. You hid who you really were from this individual. Period. You felt like if they were hiding something, then you're going to hide something. I told you didn't trust them. When you don't trust somebody, there's something that you feel like is being hidden from you. So you were always guarded. You were just all like, no, I don't know. I'm not about to, but I do feel that you gave more, or you feel like you gave more. We're going to see what the masculines feel, but I do feel like you gave more. You poured into this connection way more. Top of the deck. Let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. So you definitely got that. And in the past, we had deception. Yep. So we have deception twice. Someone is wearing a false self mask. I definitely feel like it was you because it's in your truth. I hear who I really am from you. But at the same time, I can't justify it. It's here. It came out in your clarifiers. You didn't trust them. And it basically was a toxic game from the beginning. You never could really open up because you felt like what you were getting is the reason why you did that. But I also feel like if you couldn't be honest, like you got swept away in a connection. And maybe you did what we normally do when we see some red flags in the beginning and our feelings are so caught up. We figure, oh, that's this person to change. They'll see this or they'll see that. And I just don't think that ever happened. So at some point you decided, okay, I was stupid for even doing this to begin with. I'm not even in this energy. I don't even do this type of shit. I'm just going to cut my losses and ride. And this is the reason why it appears that it was easier for you to chuck the deuces. All right. So I'm going to put, so we got deceptions, let your friend help you, getting to know each other, free yourself, and playfulness on the romance angels. I'm going to put those back for now. And we're going to leave your truth out, of course. We're going to put the clarifiers back and we're going to move on to the masculine. Now, the masculines overall is, I can't do this. So masculine collective is coming through and we don't know exactly what they can't do. But if they are in an energy, if you're feeling like, we need to let each other go, they're feeling like, I can't do this. First card out is you let me down. Uh-oh. I admire you. Okay. What else for the divine masculine, please? I trusted you. Okay. What else do we have for the masculine, the collective? All right. So, guys, I'm already feeling like this person is definitely feeling like you were the one that held all the cards. I can't be with you. Interesting. I'm going to put that back in here and shuffle again because it fell out. Okay. So we have our overall energy as I can't do this. We have you let me down. I admire you. I trusted you. All right. Give me a true one right now, Spirit. There we go. I hide my feelings. Well, that explains some things. And what do we have? Our last card for our masculine. I am recovering. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you the top and the bottom. Ooh. Maybe I should wait. Wow. Okay. I'm not. I'm going to save it. Ooh, my God. All right. I'm going to save the top and bottoms of the truth decks because I don't think I revealed it for you feminine. So let's get into this. So first of all, the masculine is feeling like you definitely let them down, feminine. They feel like they admire you and they admire the fact that you went through and had the courage to show who you were and love them despite. They trusted you, although you felt like they were lying to you and not showing you everything, which they were not, because they are admitting that they hide their feelings. And so they hid their feelings and you hid who you really were, yet they admire you despite. So this goes back to my theory where what you did, you moved forward and followed your heart, even though you felt a certain way. And whatever impression you left on the masculines, it's clear in what you were doing, that you actually were on point with that. What you did show them was still genuine. I've already told you in the clarifying energy it was true love, especially on your end. We'll see what comes out on this side. This person hides their feelings. They hide their feelings. They're not open and honest with how they feel. That's something personal. They were like that when they came to the party. Do you understand? When the gate opened, that's how this person was. I'm going to clarify, but the fact that they say, I hide my feelings and not, see, feminine, you say, I hid who I really am from you, which is indicative of, I don't normally hide myself all the time. I'm confident to be out there with who I am. But if it had said that I hide who I am from people, then that would have put you in a very broad stroke and said that this is what you do. On the masculine side, it says, I hide my feelings. So this is just what this person does by design. And I don't think you were used divine, I keep saying divine, I'm sorry. I don't think feminine collective that you were used to that. I don't think that you were used to that. So you naturally held back because you were like, this is strange. Like, what the hell is going on? Okay. This person is also recovering. They are recovering from this separation. I do feel like they trusted in you. This person was definitely naive to think that they can hide their feelings from a person, but they still very much feel let down by you. That's interesting that they feel let down because you decided to walk away because they have their feelings. And I think when you hide something from someone, how in the hell do you expect to thrive? So masculines, you are recovering and you say you can't do this. You're trying to recover. You're trying to get over it, but there's still a lot of things that you can't do. You feel very let down by the feminine collective. You feel like you trusted them. And I'm looking at the truth on the feminine side, masculine, and other than hiding what they really were from you because you naturally hide your feelings and and this is what you do, which it was a cause and react. I'm not taking sides. I'm just reading both sides. I feel like that was sparked and brought on by the way that you did not open up. I also am looking at, I wish I had treated you better. So you feel let down because feminine is coming through and admitting in their truth that they didn't handle every situation right because they were so overwhelmed with how they felt that you were hiding how you felt. And it is an extremely hard pill to swallow when love has come out in clarifying energy on the on the feminine collective side, masculine. It's very, very clear that, especially based upon the clarifiers, that everything that they picked up on was kind of justified. And they didn't know if a person is hiding their feelings, like a person can hide parts of themselves from you and still tell you how they felt. I feel like this is what divine, I keep saying it, I'm sorry guys. I feel like this is what feminine collective did. But masculine collective, we're going to start clarifying. You do have a lot of great admiration for the feminine side. You looked up to the way that they were able to own their feelings and not hide. You kind of you feel let down because, yeah, they could have lashed out. There could have been some things that they could have done better. They admit that in their truth. And that kind of goes with the I trusted you. So also, feminine collectives, masculine knows that you hid who you were and that you held back. They feel let down by that. They admire your strength. Also, feminine. They trusted you, and you could have treated them better. They hid their feelings from you, feminines, in a time where it was detrimental. It was the bottom line for you, and it hurt very bad. And you don't know how hard it was to let you go. They're 1-for-1 match, and their truth is that they're recovering from that. So they know that you are actively moving on. What do we have for masculines? All right, they're saying that you were nurturing, Queen of Pentacles. You were nurturing and you took care of them. However, it was constant conflict, quarreling, and competition between you two. And the masculines are saying this. What else do we have? You guys were in situations constantly where they were constantly like, should I stay or should I go? They could never really make their mind up because it was like, and this is the first major arcana. So what this means for me is that this person on feminines, that means that masculine was constantly in an energy of almost changing. They did not listen. Masculines, you did not listen to your intuition. You went with the conflict and you couldn't move past the conflict. There was constant one-upmanship between you guys. There's definitely an energy comes through of you did it to me, I'm going to do it to you. There's this vindictiveness. Justifiably so on the feminine side because they hid who they were, because the feelings were being withheld from them. Masculine, you are designed this way. You don't feel necessarily 100% comfortable with your vulnerability. So my question is why be in a relationship? Why continue a relationship with someone who doesn't make you feel safe? But again, this is I hide my feelings, not I hid my feelings from you. So I interpret that to mean that this is how you are by design. You've been in several incarnations of listening to spirit, several situations between you and feminine, masculine, where you were in an energy of do I stay, do I go? You feel very confident that you can move forward. You also feel very confident that regardless of whether you are with feminine or not, you will be okay. However, you still feel like you have the willpower to do so. Then we have Knight of Cups. You came in masculine and you definitely were tapped into your romance. You probably were, if you hide your feelings and you are a Knight of Cups, some of you guys are Pisces men. And your communication, if you are a Pisces sun and Pisces is in your Mercury, your communication falls. It falls, okay? And so if you're having problems with vulnerability and you are coming out in your truth that you hide your feelings, I don't understand how you could think that this would be successful. At the same time, you have strong romantic feelings for feminine, and you tend to allow yourself to go to romance. And when things get a little too heated, then you run because you can't take it. Going back to your overall truth, which is I can't do this. You run. You are the runner. What else do we have? 2 more cards and clarifying. Page of Cups. Yep. So you were the one that was stuck in the pattern, which actually came out in the clarifying energy for feminine, where they felt like that energy that I was explaining with the Page of Pentacles, where every single time there was an issue, there was this immature communication where either there was a gift that was bought or there was something that was done as an olive branch that was being extended to say, hey, that's right on, because you're coming out with saying, hey, I apologize. I've apologized. What else am I supposed to do? Well, masculine, the apology is very admirable of you, but the work is not being done. So if you're listening to this, feminine is feeling like the work isn't being put in. They're coming up in your energy as a Queen of Pentacles, but you came up in their clarifying energy as a Page of Pentacles. That just goes to show you that the communication level is on two totally different communication levels. You focus more in your energy on moving forward. There's an action. You can't move forward if you're not acknowledging what was done and working on what took place. So I can see where you went wrong. Feminine, but at the same time, masculine is very romantic. This masculine energy is quicker to apologize in hopes that that will smooth things over. They are, and because of this, that's the reason why they feel let down by you. You could have gotten tired of this shit, feminine, and lashed the hell out. And they felt like they took that as an insult and that you don't love them, because they're trying to apologize and be romantic with whatever way they're doing that. And you're tired of it because there was no real work being put in to resolve the last issue. And they want to move forward for something and apologize, but then it could be a possible doing it the same thing over and over again. And finally, oh, wow. 10 cups. So masculine is coming out and they saw love with you, life with you. You are their 10 of cups. It has come out in their energy. So this is definitely feminine. Collective is more tapped into trying to move on because of what was hidden from them. Masculine is tapped into the love. The overall energy being, I can't do this. So although you're trying to move on, feminine, masculine is not moving on. In their clarifying energy, although they're trying to recover, they feel let down. They admire the hell out of you. They trusted you. They hide their feelings and they're recovering. The truth of the matter is that they are very romantic. You live in their romantic mind. They would love to be romantic with you. They are sorry. This is what they have. And they love you. They absolutely love you. They see, this is such a pretty card. I wish you guys could see it. To imagine two people, head touching, 10 cups surround them. You are what they envision love to be with. Their clarifying energy, out of 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 of these cards are Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, 10 of Cups. This person is a water sign. All right. Top of the deck is the 3 of Wands. Bottom of the deck is Strength. So, wow. If you remember, feminine, the bottom of the deck in the past was the Lovers and the top of the deck was the Ace of Cups. Hot for you. And you're the person that's trying to move on. But for the masculine, the bottom of the deck is the Strength card. So there's an energy of them trying to convince you. They just don't know what the hell to do. I feel like there's a lot of love bombing masculine, and the feminine is not there. They're just not there. They don't know what to do, feminine. They feel as if they're out of options, especially if you moved on or you're trying to move on. The other card at the top of the deck is the Three of Wands. They're trying, though. Wow. Oh, my God. And then under that, there's that Ace of Cups. So what their plan is, feminine collective, is that they're going to look at the future. They're looking at future prospects. And right underneath that is this Ace of Cups. They're looking at future prospects and trying to dig deep to figure out what is going to happen. And let me get the romance cards. They want a new beginning, but they are honoring right now the space. I'm not going to necessarily say they're confident that they're going to get you back. What I will say is that they need some time to recover. They're in recovery mode from. Now, there was an incident that went on. Remember, your energy, feminine, is very specific about remembering every detail of a day. They are not focused on that. So, again, there's a disconnect between you two of feminine. You wanting masculine to realize that there's work that needs to be done. And they're focusing on loving you and the romance and not wanting to put the work in. So, if you're listening to this and this resonates with you, the very first thing that either side needs to work on is understanding that you guys are not on the same page when it comes down to conflict resolution. One of you wants to talk and actually hash shit out, feminine, and the other side, masculine, wants to put the shit behind. Maybe this is Venus versus Mars, but wants to put everything behind you, leave everything alone, not talk about anything, not hash out anything, and just focus on making up. And this could have been the pattern, feminine, that you were trying to get away from to begin with, because there's no acknowledgement, there's no changing, there's just, okay, enough is enough, can we make up? That's very childish, and that's the way that is being looked at. So if you are a masculine that wants your feminine back, you're going to have to bite the bullet and work this shit out. All right, I'm going to get the romance angels on the masculine side, and then I'm going to go back to the top and the bottom of the deck for both sides and compare and close this out. This is for our masculines. What is their romantic intentions? Give me clarifiers here. Ha! Romantic intentions. Look at that. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So they feel like this is real. And who just had this? This card came out last night, and how do they feel about you? And that's why I named it real. Like, it's real. And this could be the same damn reading. Wow, from the masculine perspective, this is real. And I told you that, feminine. So this is real. But masculine doesn't want to let this go. You're trying to move on. They're not trying to do this. They told you that they can't do this in their overall truth. Okay, wait. Too many. What popped over? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I'm going to let you know something that's probably going to piss you off, feminines, is that this is spirit working on masculine and letting them know that although they hide their feelings, that they need to open their heart. And once they open that heart and let that love flow out, they're going to want to open up, and you're going to get flooded. If you guys come into contact, you're going to get flooded with bottled up emotions that are going to be very intense that masculine has not shared with you. Okay. What came out, guys, was wedding and keep an open mind, but I'm not taking all of those. I'm going to properly shuffle for the last one. I think it's very clear who wants a reconciliation here. And we got playfulness. All right. So you guys are mirroring each other with recapturing romance. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. But there's a difference. They want to recapture romance with you, feminines. And feminines, you want to recapture romance with whomever you're trying to, like, you're open to recapturing romance, and you're focused on having fun as you move on right now. So you guys are mirroring with that. Hey, top of the deck is heart-to-heart conversation. So, of course, as I've already predicted, the masculines do want to have a conversation. And I do feel that after their recovery mode, as spirit continues to work on you masculines, you're going to be ready to speak. Femmes, you, like, for those of you who still have open lines of communication, even though you haven't talked, like if they're not blocked, like some of them are, because that Queen of Swords came out for you femmes. But the ones that are not blocked, for those who do not have their masculines blocked, masculine is going to come forward and flood you with their feelings. They're being worked on right now. Bottom of the deck is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Right now, this is what they're doing. They're recovering, but not just because of the fact that this fell apart. Okay? They're recovering because they have a lot to recover from. They have wounds. And spirit is actively trying to work on them. Now, remember, you didn't have any major arcana. And remember, on my channel and my reads, although you may resonate with the minor arcana, major things happen when, regardless of whether it's that thing, something will happen. So I feel like on the masculine side, they have major arcanas in their clarifying energy, which is the Chariot and the Strength, which is what remain. They're more open to tapping into their romantic feelings, and they don't want to let this go. That is very, very clear. So I feel like, as I put these cards back up, what remains is going to stay out. They're ready to charge forward, and they're going to remain. Okay? They're going to remain. I believe that they're being worked on in a very major way. All right? And in closing, let's go ahead and reveal the tops and the bottoms of the truth for both of you guys and close you out. It's a beautiful reading, though. All right. Feminine, top of your deck. Just with looking at the deck, I'm starting to understand the connection. Feminine, I think in closing, you have realized that this was a waste of time. You take the good and the bad. You're moving on. You're trying to, you're acknowledging overall in your focus, your overall truth was, we need to let each other go. You realize that this cycle that you had was toxic, and you're just to the point where you feel like you understand the connection, good, bad, or indifferent. And the bottom of the deck is, I love you. Wow. But the fact that it's at the bottom of the deck means that although you love them, you are putting your love for them behind you, because that's where it is. Wow. Okay. Masculines, the top of your deck is, I miss being with you. And in the bottom, I have too much to lose. Okay, so I feel like you do miss being with feminine. You do. You miss them a lot. It is very clear in your energy. You feel let down, of course. You admire them. You trusted them. You feel let down. You're admitting that you hid your feelings, but you're also letting it be known that you're open to, reconciliation. Your clarifiers did kind of reveal where you're at, why you feel the way that you feel. And I think that feminine is moving on, but you really do miss being with them. Okay. In the past, what you have put behind you is that you have too much to lose. This was one of the things that was a struggle for you. You have trust issues, masculine, which is the reason why you hide your feelings as practice. You're designed that way. You've been let down in the past. Someone broke your heart, whatever created these gashes and these wounds in your soul. And I believe that when this love hit, you weren't expecting it. You didn't want to open up. Maybe feminine did some things that triggered you, put you in an energy where you felt, that triggered you to go and hide. I know this is who you are, but I do believe at some point you tried. it may not have been obvious to feminine, but you did try, because your energy shows that there is a deep love for the both of you. You love each other. But I do think that it is very interesting to see that masculine, you're focused on, how you feel right now. And feminine is focused on moving on and kind of putting things behind them, because they're convinced that based upon the hits and misses of this connection, that because you hid and never wanted to address things and their opinion based upon how they interpreted your behavior, that it was going to be a cycle, and it was never going to change, which is understandable when I see that you're admitting that you hide your feelings. And you also felt like you had too much to lose, so you refused to change when it was absolutely detrimental to this relationship. Not to mention, feminine is definitely remembering an incident. You have not said that in your truth. You are instead saying that they let you down. So that kind of it kind of makes sense based upon the truth. Not necessarily that was your intention, but that it is justifiably so for feminine to feel that way. Feminine is saying that they wish they treated you better. They know that they let you down. They may not have looked at it that way, but they were very hurt and lashing out. And whatever happened, whatever day this was, it went down. You guys drop it like it's hot in the comments and let me know. No major arcana on the feminine side, so it's anyone's game. I'm not saying that your truth is not valid. I'm just saying that it can change with free will. There is 2 major arcana that remains on masculine side, which is the Chariot and Truth. The Chariot and the Strength card. And that is where we end. So I think it's very, very clear, guys, that masculine is not dealing with this separation too well. And they have this, they are definitely going to be coming back towards you, feminine, at some point. So it will be interesting to see how it plays out. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.